today we're going to do a sit down bookish video, and it's just going to be chilled and relaxed. I'm still in my pajamas. I haven't done my hair. I'm drinking a cup of tea. I've got a bran muffin that I made and some yogurt, and I want to do Destiny Sidwell's. Sidwell? I am right. I want to do her end of year book tag. I know she did one with like 20 questions or so. I think there's 22 questions here. I've got them on my computer in front of me, and I'm just going to answer them. Okay, so this year I've read 8 books in total. I'm on my 9th book, which is not a lot. There's 22 questions here, so let's see if I can get them all done while I have my snack and my tea. So let's go right off of it. Question number 1 is most disappointing book of the year. Well, this is a little bit tricky considering I've only had 4 and 5-star book reads this year. There was one of the Percy Jackson books that I read this year that was felt a little bit different to the rest. I think it might have been the Labyrinth one, but I still gave it a 5 stars because I still loved it. And then also Air of Fire, I also thoroughly enjoyed it. I gave that one a 4-star. I would say probably my most disappointing read for the year, but not because of the book, because of how long it took me to read. So the Air of Fire was when I started reading right at the end of my pregnancy, and then I gave birth, and I just took me forever to read it. I finished it in November, I think. I can check it for you actually. Where is it? I finished it the 11th of November. That's correct. So just over a month ago, and it took me a couple months to read, and I think that's why I would say it's my most disappointing read. Let me go look when I started it. I started reading it the 26th of May. May, June, July, August, September, October, November. A while. So that's why it would be my most disappointing read, but not because the book was bad. I actually really enjoyed this book. Whew. Number 2. Underdog book of the year. I'm assuming that's like my read because I haven't read any books that were released this year, okay? Maybe Eliza and Her Monsters, okay? I loved Eliza and Her Monsters. It was a reread for me. I flew through it, and I know not a lot of people, I don't see it a lot online. I don't hear a lot of people talking about it, so I would definitely say it's my underdog read of the year because of how little I see it online. And I really wish more people would read that book because I absolutely love it. A book that was overhyped. I'm definitely going to go with Air of Fire here for Throne of Glass series. That whole series so far I think is overhyped. I've only read up to the 3rd book, and I've actually scrapped this series for now because I don't have the time to sit and read it like right after each other and just like binge read the series. This is like my 4th time scrapping the series after book 2 or 3. I'm in this funk with that series. I don't know if I should finish it or not, but for the time being I'm not finishing it. And maybe when my baby is of school going age and I have a little bit more time to actually sit and read a series that long, I might consider it again, but for right now I'm not reading it anymore. Favorite book couple of the year. I'm probably going to go with Percy and Annabeth. They took forever to get together at the end of the books. And I know, sorry, spoilers, but I'm just checking on my baby. Hold on. Number 5. Favorite main characters of the year. Probably still Annabeth and Percy. Yeah, gonna go with them again. Book that surprised you. The Velveteen Rabbit. So this is a short book and I read it in like one sitting. I read it in like one sitting and I read it super quickly. and it was adorable. I gave it a 5 stars. It gave me took me a couple minutes to read it, and it was just so cute. New favorite author you discovered in 2023? Probably Rick Riordan with Percy Jackson, because I've never read any of his books. I don't know if I would call him a favorite author. Definitely a new author that I've never tried before, because everyone else I've read, except for the Velveteen Rabbit. So yeah. Happiest read of the year is definitely Heidi. I'm currently rereading it again, so I reread Heidi at the end of every year in December, because my mom's birthday is the end of December. My mom passed away when she was 36. I was 11. And so her birthday is the 30th of December, and for December I reread her favorite book, which is Heidi. So Heidi is definitely one of my favorite reads. Like I said, I'm rereading it now again, but last year's read took me into January, so I only finished it in January this year. Most frustrating book you read in 2023? Also probably Air of Fire, and you've already explained that, because I explained to you why it was my most disappointing read of the year. And it would probably also be my most frustrating because of the previously mentioned reason why. Okay, the next one is the best adaptation of the year. I'm gonna go with none. Can I say that? I haven't watched the Percy Jackson movie in like forever, and I don't actually want to, because I've got like the books in my head, and I don't want to put the movie in my head. So I'm not even going to watch the movie or the new series that's coming out on Netflix. On Disney Plus. No, I'm not interested. Longest book you read this year? Probably Air of Fire. Shortest book you read? The Velveteen Rabbit. Fave covers of the year. My Percy Jackson reads. I have these editions, and they're so beautiful. I absolutely adore them. They're so beautiful. I made a point to make sure I got these because they're prettier than the others. A book you haven't stopped thinking about? Probably Heidi. Heidi all the way. Cringiest book you read this year? I don't know. I don't think I have any cringiness. No. Unpopular book you loved? Probably Eliza and Her Monsters. There we go. What was the highest and the lowest rated books you read this year on Goodreads, and do you agree? I don't have Goodreads, so I can't tell you. I have Storygraph, and I don't know if I can even do that. I don't think I can figure that out actually. Highest rated. Let's look this up quickly. What was the first? What was the highest and the lowest rated book? So the highest rated book. This one is a. Why can't I see other people's reviews on it? Not mine. I'm gonna have to figure this out and get back to you guys. Oh. Okay, I'm back. I figured it out. So the highest rated book was The Last Olympian, which was 4.54 stars. And then the lowest rated book, sadly, was Heidi at 3.85. And then what was the follow-up? The rest of the question? And do you agree? No. Like, Heidi is my favorite book and it's the lowest. So no, I do not agree. What's the other questions? Favorite quotes of the year? I don't know. I can't tell you because I'm not tracking them. This is a fun tag, eh? Probably also very different to everyone else's, quite honestly. Book with the most unique concept? I'm going to go with The Velveteen Rabbit. Really cute. Nothing I've read before like that. So definitely that one. Book you would reread? Heidi. Definitely Heidi. Heidi all the way. The correct answer is always Heidi most of the time. Reading goal reflection and 2024 reading goals. So, I put up 18 books this year. Because the plan was to read 2 books a month and then 1 book every other month. So basically 2 books for 6 months of the year and 1 book per month for 6 months of the year, if that makes sense. So 2 books. Let's say that again. 2 books per month for 6 months of the year and then 1 book per month for 6 months of the year. That gives me 18. I was generous. I did not get there. I had baby. No, I was putting my horse before the wagon. No, putting my wagon before them. I was just too ambitious. There we go. And so and then I also wanted to finish the Throne of Glass series, which I didn't do either. And then reading goals for next year. I'm putting 10 on Storygraph. If I read 10, awesome, because I read so far 8 this year. The plan is to finish Heidi and then have it 9 books this year. So like I was saying, I'm hoping to be able to get to 10 next year, but I'm not going to push myself. If I read 3 books next year, that's fine too. So the plan is to put 10 on Storygraph, and then if I don't go get to 10, I'm just going to change it at the end of the year so that I like win my goals, because I'm not going to like be sad or upset. If I've made 3 books this year, next year, that's great. If not, then that's fine too. So that's currently my plan for next year. I have to like readapt life with a baby, especially with my reading. So that's where I am at the moment. After 2023 reading, what are you prioritizing in 2024 reading wise? Actually reading. Just reading. I don't care how many, I don't care how long, just reading. If I read 1 book next year, that's perfectly fine. I really hope you guys enjoyed. This video was very chaotic, but that's life with a baby, and that's how we go. We just gotta go for it, because that's how it is. So I'm now going to say goodbye, and please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.